What will happen if I come down, if I'm invited to your house for dinner? Which
You can come anytime.
Thank you so much for that. On camera. Yes. Hi guys, I'm Praveer and I've got with me the very amazing Ananya Birla in the house. What's up?
Hi guys, hi, all good.
So we were just talking about the song, and of course, like I said, that a lot of people are going to be using this song at the bridal entries and all of that.
I hope so. They better.
What about you? Like,
What about me?
what about you? What's happening? Why a song like this?
So I am I'm a hopeless romantic basically.
Okay.
And relationships just don't work out for me. So this, I'm being very honest, it really just brought out that side of me.
Okay.
वो जो side है वो hopeless romantic का side है. I think जब मैं तेरी मेरी कहानी गा रही थी, जब lyrics पढ़ रही थी, तो वो side को थोड़ा सा shine करने को मिला. And I just really enjoyed it. And when I find my perfect person, hopefully it'll be our song.
But also, like many other people, maybe I was also a little judgmental like many other people back in the day when you came out with your first song. 2016? What year was it?
Yeah, possibly.
Around
Yeah,
2016, 17. So I'm sure a lot of people would have
Yeah,
thought,
no, totally. And I don't blame you.
she's just a rich kid and इसको बस गाने का शौक हो गया तो उसने गाना release कर दिया है. But then you obviously proved everybody wrong because you do take your music very seriously, and the kind of consistency that you've shown in terms of releasing your songs and the collaborations that you have done and the things, you know, your song has gone platinum and all of that. So all of that proves
Thank
that.
you. No, that really means a lot to me. क्योंकि हाँ शुरुआत में बहुत hate मिला. You know, people just wrote me off without giving me a chance. One thing I've always known and one thing my parents have taught me, I think, is that you just have to be honest with your work and just continue working. Behind the scenes जो होता है वो obviously किसी को पता नहीं है.
Correct.
And that's the beauty of it. And I don't want anyone to know either, because that's what makes my story solid for me. That's what inspires me on the daily basis. But you know, this is the thing. Let's say this song Touchwood is doing well right now, right? But let's say एक दो song they don't do well, right? People will again say that. So what I'm trying to say is that it can't be taken seriously. जो लोग कहते हैं all the love is amazing, पर लोगों का कहना है, as human beings, our job is to think. That's what we do, right? We make judgments without even, not in a bad way, we just like, I'll be like, oh, that it looks tacky, right? Without even thinking. So it can't be taken seriously because it'll keep changing.
Right.
So the most important thing is to love what you do and just to keep doing it. So I think it's been a huge learning curve for me, and I'm in a really good place right now. And you saying that means a lot, because of course you'd much rather be loved than hated.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
But also singing and music is very different than movies also, where you can probably give someone, like music is very different than film. You can probably give a celebrity kid or a rich kid a chance to work in a film. And it might work because there are a lot of other factors in a movie that can, you know, make it successful. But in music, it doesn't happen. You really have to make a good song to be liked by people. So
you're like intelligent people. They're not.
Yeah.
We're not going to. Y'all don't get fooled. You know, you're like intelligent people. Like when मैं दिल से गाती हूँ, so you can see it.
Absolutely.
And maybe we're conditioned. So maybe the first time you listen to my song, you're like, she's a rich kid. I understand. You're conditioned, right? Or maybe someone comes from a background who doesn't have that much money, so they naturally don't like it, right? When someone else is better off.
Right.
The second song comes, they actually like it, but no, rich kid. Third song, but fourth, fifth song के बाद में, how can you keep telling your mind to hate this girl?
Absolutely.
अगर ये दिल से गा रही है, like what do we hate about Ananya Birla anymore? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll make many mistakes on the way and will give people a reason to hate me again. But for now, in this moment, it's all love, and I'm very grateful.
Right. Let's talk about Teri Meri Kahani and the music video. Tell me something. How much of you is in the music video? In the sense, the whole manifestation part and imagining and dreaming and visualizing how are you going to get married. You, by the way, married 4 times already in this music video.
I've married 4 men in 2 days. It was a 2-day shoot. I still have no husband.
Disha, what are you doing?
I know, Disha. Like, you should have sent one home with me, right? Who could have met my parents? Every song I sing has a part of me. It has to, otherwise it doesn't come from my honest place. So even if it's a fantasy world, it's fantasy in reality. So it's not real. I'm not actually getting married. But maybe a part of me does fantasize about, oh, I wonder if I'll ever get married, who I'll get married to and how it'll be. But Ananya is not really the getting married and Sindhu type of girl and all of that. I'm very different. But it was fun to play this character, who's also Ananya because it's not acting, right? Who married 4 men and had, was manifesting her dream man. I think many girls do dream of their dream wedding. And I really wanted to, that's what I told Disha as well. Disha's directed this video, by the way. She's awesome. I told her that I want this to be about a wedding / weddings, but the power needs to be in the female. And I am very grateful that came across.
So if you have to choose amongst the 4 weddings that you have done, which one is the one that you would really want to go for?
The haldi was so much fun.
Yeah.
And who doesn't want to have fun? So yeah, the haldi was really nice.
Haldi one.
Yeah.
Coming back to the Birla House.
Okay.
What sort of conversations do you guys have on a regular day? Like, I mean, मैं जब घर पे जाता हूँ तो हम बोलते हैं कि यार ट्रेन लेट हो गई थी, ऑटो वाले ने मना कर दिया and all of those things.
Yeah. To be completely honest with you, we're not that different. You may feel that, and I totally understand, but we're not that different.
Okay.
I may just say, hey, I got stuck in traffic and had the worst panic attack, and maybe I was just driving a car and I wasn't in a train. But we're both human beings and we're both here and we're both going to go one day. So there's not much of emotions are emotions, right?
We both can be pissed off about certain things.
Yeah, totally.
But in different places.
Yeah, exactly. We're both in this human experience. Have no idea where we are, what we're doing. It's interesting. So yeah, what do we talk about at home? Depends, yeah. Like my sister's going to university now.
Okay.
So we're making a list for she's going to stay in dorm and stuff like that.
Right.
College. So we're making a list of things she needs to pack.
Is she going to Oxford as well?
No. She's in London. She's going to go to London.
Okay.
My brother's full-fledged working with my dad. He's very disciplined. I really look up to him for that. He's very disciplined. Like he wakes up at 8 o'clock every day and all of that stuff. I wake up depending on what time I sleep at.
But you have been an entrepreneur as well. I mean, not like really a commercial entrepreneur, but you have done a lot of social service. You've been an activist, and you have these foundations that help women.
No, I run businesses. I started my own business and it's doing really well. Swatantra is doing really well.
Okay.
We just touched $2.5 billion.
Wow.
Startup. But I just run it differently. I don't run it like a typical. I don't go to office at like 9 a.m. and have my lunch break at 1. I just work a little differently.
Okay.
So I look up to people who can do that. I just can't do it. My brain is just on me. I can't do it.
Wow.
So I'll finish some stuff on WhatsApp. I'll do some stuff on Zoom. Some people come home. Some stuff maybe we'll do it at Jolie's. I like to keep it light and I like to change my environment. I like to have fun while working. And the businesses are doing really well. So obviously something's going right.
Okay.
But yeah, when it's work is work and work is worship for me and I take it very seriously.
But you just can't be doing $1 billion business just like that. I'm sure there is certain kind of discipline that you follow, right?
No, so I am disciplined, but not in the way that you may think.
Okay.
So for example, I'm really disciplined when it comes to my meditation practice.
Okay.
Like I will meditate twice a day, every single day, no matter what happens.
Okay.
I am very disciplined about the way I breathe. Because the way you breathe can impact you can control your thoughts and then you can be in a better frame of mind.
Okay.
So I'm disciplined in things like that. I'm
like during meditation or just like that? Like the breathing thing you're talking about?
For example, while coming up, I was feeling a bit uncomfortable. So I started doing my breathing exercise and I felt much better immediately.
Okay.
It helps you ground. I'm very disciplined about journaling every day, even if it's one line.
Okay.
So I'm disciplined about things like that. I'm very disciplined about my vocal training. I have to do that thrice a week, come what may. I'm very disciplined about my getting fresh air every day and my walk because it's really good for my mental health. So I'm disciplined, but not in I have to wake up at 8 a.m. No, I'm going to let my body do its thing. My body knows best.
Amazing. Listen to your body is what Ananya says.
So
right?
I'm disciplined in a different way,
nice.
I guess.
Also, I'm sure everybody has asked you this question before as well, but people really want to know what was it growing up in such a big prolific family.
It's very normal. I think, from an outsider's point of view, maybe it can, I don't know any better. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
At the same time, I do understand that I live in a bubble and the world or India is not the way my home is. Whether that's privilege, whether that's the love, the acceptance, I know it's very different. So I'm not unaware or naive about it, but I'm very grateful and I do my best to give back on a daily basis, and that's all I can really do. So how did it feel growing up? I had all the same issues as you probably had. I had my first heartbreak, I had unrequited love, I dropped out of university, I started my first business which didn't work. What else did I do? Everything we do, yeah, growing up. But I never had that partying phase. I never had because I don't drink alcohol.
Acha.
So I didn't have that. But other than that,
सबसे बड़ी टिप तो आपने अभी दे दी लोगों को.
Yeah, I don't enjoy it.
नहीं?
No, I don't like it at all.
Okay.
It makes me feel very uncomfortable.
Okay.
I feel like I'm putting toxins in my body. I can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very boring like that. I can't do it.
Have you ever given an interview, a job interview?
Yes.
How was it? What was it for?
It was at Oxfam in Oxford for a charity worker in a shop. So they have like second-hand and third-hand items.
Okay.
And people can come and purchase it and it goes to charity.
Okay.
So I was a salesperson there.
Okay.
I worked at Abercrombie and Fitch as a model in London. So I gave an interview there.
All right.
I think they were very into at that time, diversifying their look. That it should not only be white people.
Ethnicity.
So I probably was that one brown girl. Oh, she's there to take her. So then I did an interview for HSBC in Canary Wharf when I was doing an internship there. I did an interview to get into Oxford. The last round is an interview round. They made me compare two exact looking chairs and said how would I price these two chairs.
Okay.
Then I had to say the quality of the wood, where it's manufactured, the finish, who's made it, where is it being sold, so the climate, because wood expands with heat.
Right.
So
interesting.
I've given quite a few interviews, and now I'm giving this interview. So how the things.
Batao, how lucky am I?
No, it's both ways.
All right. So what is the kind of music that you want to put it out there? I mean, Hindi गाना अब आ गया है.
Yeah.
और
I think I had this block initially when I started that I can only sing in English music. Two reasons. One, because I'm very attached to the process of writing myself.
Okay.
And I think in English, I write in English.
Right,
so I couldn't write in any other language. So if I tried to sing a Hindi song which I hadn't written, I almost felt like I was betraying my creative process and not being honest.
Right.
That was number one. And number two was I just never thought I was a good enough vocalist to pull off a Hindi or a Punjabi song. And I realized that I'm making this decision based out of fear, and fear is the worst place to take a decision from. So I changed my mindset and I said, hey, I truly believe that music, regardless of language, can reach everyone and get people together. So why not try to reach out to more people and try to sing in Hindi and Punjabi? What's the worst? You won't be able to do it. So I took baby steps. I did like diction and all of that. And I'm quite happy with myself and proud of myself that I was able to grow like that. And I 100% stand corrected. Having said that, English music is still very, very close to my heart. So the stuff that's coming out is my English stuff.
Okay.
But the Hindi and Punjabi stuff will continue as well.
क्या बात है, amazing. Alright, so ये तो हो गए सारे हमारे questions, ठीक है? अब थोड़ी सी मस्ती करते हैं.
Yeah, sure.
So,
don't get me into trouble.
No. So the way it's not your fault that you're part of a family which is so rich, and it's not my fault that I'm a middle class boy, right? So I just want to check Ananya's middle class quotient. Like, let me see how much are you aware.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you some very stupid questions, which I'm sure every Mumbaiker knows. If you don't know, it's fine. We're just going to laugh at it, right? So I'm sure you are very sport. So have you ever traveled in a local train?
Yes, I have traveled in a local train multiple times.
What was the?
A couple of them were for school.
Okay.
Once I tried to run out of the house and I went into a train. I have.
Which stations are we talking here?
BT.
Okay.
It's pretty much I think the one that I. Yeah.
अगले सवाल का जवाब तो मुझे ही नहीं मालूम, मैं मिडिल क्लास हूँ फिर भी. Do you know the price of potatoes and onions currently?
$12? 35.
नहीं पता किसी को. Please don't even try. Nobody knows this. Okay, so I'll tell you because it's been researched and answered. So 27 kgs for potatoes and 35 kgs onions. Okay, have you ever been scolded for losing your lunchbox?
Not scolded,
डब्बा
but
भूल
mom.
के आए स्कूल में ऐसे.
Yeah, mom told me, of course.
Okay.
Because she's not going to keep buying new lunch boxes. It is ridiculous.
Okay, have you ever checked the price first before ordering in a restaurant? Oh, that's interesting.
No, so because of the F&B that we are into, like restaurants and things, I'm just very, and because of IKSI, which is our homeware brand, the first thing I do is, and it's actually true, I went to Bastion the other day, I turned the plate around to check the brand from the plate because I like to know kahan se bana and how we can improve our products. And I look at prices, I do again honestly, because I like to compare where my price points are at our restaurants and what we own compared to other places.
So the business side of you doesn't sleep, that means. You can't switch it off, right?
It's just there.
Do you have an expensive set of cutleries that you only use when guests are over at your place?
Yes.
अच्छा एकदम मतलब classic.
Yeah, we have many different options.
So if I come to your house for a dinner, if I've been invited.
But mom को पूछना पड़ेगा.
तो मेरे लिए कौन सी cutlery आएगी? Special वाली आएगी?
You have to ask my mom. Mom chooses. I don't choose. I have nothing to. I don't take care of the house. Mom takes care of the house.
I really want to know this. Please अपनी mom से पूछ के मेरे को बताना कि मैं जब आऊँगा तो कौन सी cutlery मेरे को दिया जाएगा?
Mom call करके पूछो अभी.
चलो let's do that.
Hello.
Mom.
हाँ.
Hi, you're on speaker. I'm at Radio Mirchi. So why don't you ask my mom the question? He has a question for you.
Hi ma'am.
Yeah, hi.
Hi ma'am.
Give me a minute. I'm just in a meeting. Just give me a minute.
She's in a meeting. Sorry, mom. I didn't have an answer to this question of his. He's basically really rubbing in how I'm not middle class, and it's reached a point where it's best he talks to you.
Yeah, sorry. Hi, tell me.
No, I just wanted to ask you, obviously it's wishful thinking, but I'm just asking you that Ananya just told me that you guys have separate cutleries for different occasions. And
No, he asked if we do, and I said yes we do. And I said I don't run the house, you do, so you choose, right?
So what will happen if I come down, if I'm invited to your house for dinner?
Yeah.
Which
You can come anytime.
Thank you so much for that. On camera. Yes. So yes, so which cutleries are going to be coming out for me?
So it depends whatever of the day you come actually. So it's specific to the time of the day and the kind of meal that you're going to have.
Oh my god.
So,
Say if it's dinner, 8 p.m.
Okay, so what's the kind of food you're going to have? Are you going to have an Indian meal? Are you going to have a Western meal?
Anything that is convenient for you to cook.
No, either is convenient. I would probably make something that would suit your palate.
So Ananya was talking about Lebanese. So let's say Lebanese.
Okay, so Lebanese will be a ceramic, nice sort of set, which will then go with the whole Lebanese feel.
All right.
See?
Thank you so much.
My mom is so chilled out.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being, taking time off from your meeting to answer my ridiculous questions. So thank you so much. Please have a nice day. Have a lovely day.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, mom. I love you. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
It's very
तो मेरा तो काम हो गया बॉस. मैं तो इनवाइट अपने आप को कर लिया है.
She's invited you.
बिरला हाउस में और लेबनीज खाने को मेरे को मिलने वाला है. मेरा काम हो गया. इंटरव्यू खत्म यहाँ पे. अभी हम लोग बातें करेंगे, चिल करेंगे. But no, thank you for being such a sport.
No, of course.
And it's all fun. And I just have to say that you are definitely very inspiring for a lot of people. And not just with the way you talk about your life but also the kind of music that you make and the sincerity that you do things.
Thank you. I think really appreciate that.
Which is amazing, and I think that all your music also kind of, even the music video has that sort of sincerity, like even the way you act and the way you talk about things. It's not वो बनावटी नहीं है. So you are what you are. So it's very easy going. So
thank you. I really appreciate it, and likewise, it was really fun having this chat. Shit, I'm not middle class. Fuck.
No, that's okay. I can also say यार But see यार मेरा middle class होके भी काम बन रहा है, तो मेरे को कोई टेंशन नहीं है, ठीक है?
No, it's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all love.
It's all love.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Ananya, and we are hoping to see you again over here at Mirchi Indies.
My mom will be waiting for you at home.
I will be, yes.
Yeah, don't expect me there. It's you and her having a conversation over Lebanese.
Done. And we'll talk about cutleries and...
Ask her all your other middle class questions also.
Oh my God.
She'll be better than me. So I think...
No. मैं अपनी बेइज्जती थोड़ी कराऊँ वहाँ जाके यार. But thank you so much, Ananya.
Awesome.
We'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.